Now welcome back everybody to the channel. Now recently I talked a little bit about this plane, the DeHavilland DHC7. Yes, I was reviewing this new flight simulator model that came out for the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now for kicks and giggles, I flew this plane at this airport, COURCHEVEL. You know, this interesting alpine airport that has like a 500-meter long alpine runway. Indeed, it's on a mountain, absolutely crazy airport. And of course you would think, in no way this kind of plane, which is actually of actual size now, right, would normally operate at this kind of place. So I just flew here for kicks and giggles, I've already said. And I took off and I even landed this plane very successfully here. I mean, look at this. And it stopped very nicely too. Absolute crazy, this plane, right? And then after the video uploaded, I of course scrolled through the comments as I always like to do, and I read this fun fact. Tyrolean once operated the Dash 7 to Courchevel, and I was like, what? Yes, indeed, this plane actually flew here to this place in real life. And this is really not a small plane, is it? What? There's even YouTube footage. Yes, Tyrolean Airlines is really not kidding, are they? They genuinely landed this plane here. What the hell? Okay, let's check out the cockpit footage here. Here's the landing. Touchdown, a bit hard, a bit Ryanair, but that's fine. And a stop. What? They have stopped. They landed a DHC7 at Courchevel. How did they do that? Why did they do that? I mean, just for fun, probably. They were probably supposed to one, but in real life, that's just great to see. I mean, what is this airline even? Tyrolean? Never heard of it. Doesn't even show up here. I have to type in airlines, right? Great. The airline actually ceased on the 31st of March in 2015. Alright, so it's dead, this airline. And I like here on the Wikipedia page, it says, Tyrolean Airways was the only airline to operate Dash 7 airplanes into the dangerous Courchevel airport. Yes, it was actually not a one-time thing. I think they actually had a scheduled flight here, right? What? Yeah, but we can say though about Tyrolean Airlines is that they are very much Swiss Air 1 approved. That's just crazy. Alright, so it is time to take a bit of a closer look then at the DHC7. The rule of life is, if a plane can land at Courchevel Airport, then it can land everywhere. You know, remember that. Very useful for the rest of your life. Let's go ahead and take off. Now, I did of course not make the effort to download the Tyrolean Airlines livery for this DHC plane. Great, let's go ahead and take off. There we go. Just look how this 4 turbopropped plane moves off ground. Look how the landing gear retracts into the aircraft. This plane is interesting looking. It reminds me of a duck, for example. Kind of like the C-130, you know what I mean? It's a very, very nice bird, you know? Great. Because with the flaps up, let's take a bit of a look into this cockpit. Now, if this kind of reminds you of the 747 cockpit, then it's because it's a 747 cockpit. The thing is, this is just a really typical freeware aircraft for the flight simulator where they just don't model their own cockpit. They just steal another cockpit from another plane already implemented in the flight simulator. For this one, they actually went for the 747, which kind of makes sense because it has 4 engines. And so does this plane, right? I've said this before. Let's come in for a bit of a landing though. There we go. Now, the reason this plane can fly here so easily is its stall speed, I think. I mean, we can easily fly this plane at like 85 knots, which is just crazy. Yeah, these wings make this plane fly at super low speeds. Very nice to see. Let's go ahead and land here quickly. There we go. And, you know, really, this minor speed helps a lot. There we go. We've already stopped. We've also, of course, got reverse thrust implemented into this aircraft because it's a turboprop. It can do that very easily. And this is just great, as you can tell. We have stopped actually too early, I think. Yeah, we're kind of rolling down the mountain again. That's just great to see. Now, about the quote that I said earlier about, you know, the Courchevel landings and everything, let's find out if this is actually true, right? Let's try to land this plane at some places or find places where this plane cannot fly. Let's go and try to land this plane on the shortest runway on this planet. Of course, we could opt for Saba Airport, but we've even got a shorter runway that we know, of course, at Helgoland, a German island that has an asphalt runway of 200 meters. Alright, let's go ahead and try this. I don't think this will be a problem at all, actually, for this aircraft. Genuinely. Yeah, really, I think we have to opt for like a helipad in order to challenge this plane properly. Let's maybe do that later on. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, they're really not kidding about the 200 meters. Almost looks like a taxiway, this runway. Holy moly. Alright, come on. Oh, okay, that's been a landing. Let's go ahead and stop. Let's stop. Oh, wow. Wait. Don't disappoint me now, plane. Wait. I've been No! Come on, this video went so well and you just decided to overrun plane. How dare you not being able to land on like a 200-meter long runway as a pretty big passenger aircraft. God damn it, let's check out this landing, how it went, you know. Come on, that's not all. Come on, that was not all too bad. It did stop. Like, this was a survivable landing. Nothing really to worry about. Just by a few meters we missed this. So, we can pass this also, right? Okay, now another thing about this plane, as I can imagine, is of course landing on unpaved runways. Yes, runways that are not even like proper runways at all. We're dying right now, what the hell? Come on, let me record this video properly. But yeah, this plane doesn't even need a runway at all. We can land it on a beach, we can land it on whatever, on a highway. I mean, that actually would be quite a suitable runway, to be honest. But let's go ahead and actually land this on this little grass strip that's down here. This is not gonna work out at all, is it? Okay, this is gonna get real close. Oh damn, we're way too fast. We're genuinely fast. Okay, that's been death. Okay, a landing coming up. There we go. That's been a landing. Let's go ahead and stop. Come on. Look! That took like 10 meters of runway now. Great. See, dude, we do like this plane here. I mean, where else can we land? How about a beach somewhere? That's a good idea. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Down here is Barra Airport, of course. Another classic of airports, for sure. Let's come in for a landing. This is no problem at all. We can probably land this in water. This is probably like a Jesus of a plane, right? You know what I mean? And that's actually been quite a butter landing, considering that I was landing here with the outside view. Here we go. Very nice. I mean, look at how slow this plane can fly here. Look. This is at 100% of playback speed here. This is not slow motion. This is real and everything. That's just crazy. Oh, damn. What is this landing now here? Where is that? Landing in crosswind. Honestly, though, the crosswind isn't even the crazy part about this landing. It's the location. Where is that? What is this airport? And why haven't I made a video about it? Yeah, no, I can really tell this is definitely Greenland right here by the houses. And this is, by the way, like the Greenland airline. They also, by the way, use this plane very much. Still to this day. Of course, because it can fly everywhere, it doesn't care. That was just a great landing there. I mean, just the fact that this plane was introduced in 1978 and is still definitely in service is just shows what this aircraft is. But only 113 of these were built. So this plane's actually quite underrated. It's quite a rarity to see this one. Yeah, see, of course, the Dash 7 is kind of the predecessor of the Dash 8, the Q400, which are much more popular. 1,000 actually built. Wow, that is actually quite good. Yes, and we have seen this plane before, but this one is not stall at all. That's the thing. This one does need a runway. Lol. Even though it can actually not seat that many more people. I mean, the 400 actually does carry 68 to 90 passengers, and this one does 50. 50 people to COURCHEVEL. How? That's crazy. This is, by the way, a 20-ton plane. 20 tons, and it can fly everywhere. Wow. Well, don't we love stall planes here on the channel, right? So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night.
Now, thank you to my members here on YouTube like Block, Emite, Mubarak, Mike, Ethan, Darren, Stefan, Ian, Oman the Human, Rafael Burkowski, Junk in the Trunk, Moritz, Toby, Great Grandpa John, Government Pasta, Calamity Airlines, Kelly Chaos, New York, Tyler Park, Cheese Doritos, Shadow, Anime Plane 001, X-Men Show Lair Deslama, featuring Kellen, Me By You, Captain Cameron, Spiro, Gary, Norwegian, Bajel, and Pyrology.